All right, Ron Goodall from FightHype.com. I'm here with the man, trainer, and father of Devin Haney, Bill Haney. First and foremost, really appreciate you allowing me to just come over. I just got back from Omaha and just got off the plane, so it's good seeing you and coming out. And I see that you all, you got your nice home robe, all cozy and everything, and just relaxing at the house.
Well, thank you for coming. Thank you. Always, we're always humble, and thank you to Allah for my home. But I have to correct you, brother. This is not a robe. This is my house coat.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you got that house coat. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it gets chilly. It gets chilly a little bit in different parts of the house at different times. But with all seriousness, so thank you for always coming, man. The platform. Shout out to Fight Hype. And getting off the plane. And Omaha, that was a heck of a fight up there, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, Terence Crawford did his thing. Like, I know that people wanted a Spence fight, or because his skill is so great. Similar to like your son. They just obviously were always criticized, like, it's not good, it's not a good fighter, and things like that. And when they have a great performance, he's supposed to do it. So Terence did what he was supposed to do.
No, absolutely. And when you're at the top of the game, and especially for as long as Terence has been at the top of the game, every fight you're gonna reach some kind of criticism. You know what I mean? It's not who you fought, or are you as good as everyone has rated you to be. You know what I mean? So being in the business now and being young in the business, I can understand the frustrations of fighters and managers and coaches and parents, you know what I mean, all the time, just with the boxing business, so to speak. But Terence did good. Was it like a lot of crowd? How was the crowd? How was the
I think it was a little short of sold out, but I think they had like 15,000 people.
So a lot of people though.
Yeah. I mean, if you would have to be looking for it's usually at the top, but that atmosphere was insane. It's in Omaha, Terence in Omaha is always going to be packed.
Well, I mean, that's a good thing, because I know there's a lot of people that didn't want him to have a success, to jump out there and be an independent and use his entrepreneurial savviness to get the right situation to put on a big event. So I'm happy you had a nice time out there. Happy to hear that it was a nice crowd, and you know what I'm saying. I wish Terence and Team Crawford well.
Yeah, and of course, at the end of the year, it's always good around the holidays, and I can see, I don't know if you already got like the Christmas trees or things already put up, but definitely got the nice, house coat going on. So, the festive energy, I do feel it in here.
Yeah. Well, we don't have any trees or anything. You don't see any Christmas trees, but we definitely, I like to celebrate with my kids and celebrate family and being together and all those kind of things. So, anytime anyone else is celebrating family, I am too. But thank you for that though.
Yeah, and seeing that, the festivities, a lot of festa nights, and a lot of people won, on Saturday, and I just.
It was a hell of a night. It was a hell of a night. Listen, and I know exactly where you're going with it. Our dear friends and arch rivals, nemesis. So people say the Lopez's, Teofimo Jr. and Senior. Teofimo Jr. had a great fight. He was in there in a tough fight against Sandor Martin. I knew it, you know what I mean, because I was able to go and witness Sandor Martin.
Yeah.
I want to say Sandor Martin. Mm-hmm. Listen, let's get the name right, because he can fight. And he showed that on Saturday night.
Oh, okay.
He did. But I got a chance to see Sandor Martin versus, Mikey Garcia versus Sandor Martin. And I mean, I was surprised then, and I'm also surprised in the young man as of now, because anytime that you talk about a fighter that can get his nose broke by a headbutt, by a punch, and not only have the resiliency to get back at it, but also have your dad in the corner. And his dad did a wonderful job with that broken nose. You did. Mm-hmm. And when I heard that and I learned that his dad was the coach and the trainer, and for him to fly that ship like he did and to get the acclaim after, man, shout out to Sandor and his family and his team. They did an excellent job. With that saying, you can't give them all the credit for doing a wonderful job without also commending the Lopez's for doing a great job. With that saying, Teofimo Lopez had Sandor Martin on the ropes. He was backing up. And when you see the fighters and they backing up for a reason. I saw the power in Teofimo Lopez go up from 135 up to 140. Now, I know it's a lot of things that are playing against Teofimo Lopez like they play against all of the fighters, like they do against Devin, so on and so forth. Devin has been described and said that he couldn't do a lot of things. He had a lot of challenges, so on and so forth. A lot of these challenges for us on this side of the table know that they were made up and fabricated. So I say to the Lopez's, junior and senior, more importantly senior, because he handled the business and I know from having that flight from Kansas City, Missouri, I believe we flew into Florida and the amateurs. And so we knew that this time was going to come. I say that to say is I won't be deterred. I know that this is a old bamboozle or a booby trap that you guys are doing. You guys are a great team. Lopez is a great young fighter. He's only lost to Lomachenko, and he beat Sandor Martin.
You meant Kambosos.
We all know that. No, he lost to, excuse me. Not Lomachenko. He beat Lomachenko and lost to Kambosos. Kambosos was the only loss was at the hands of Devin Haney. Thank you, sir. We know that this is the top of the tippy top of talent in the world, and especially in the lightweight division. So with that saying, I will not let the media nor Teofimo Lopez's fans get me off track that we won't do anything after Devin handles his business with Vasil Lomachenko. And it's not for the belts, it's not about the belts, it's not about the money, it's not about none of that. It's about everything that you and your daddy said. It's about everything your daddy and your son said. But it's about what y'all done said to us and what y'all done did publicly. And you're going to have to stand on it. And guess what? Ain't none of the fans getting in the way. Top rank, Hall of Fame promotional outfit. I came over, I had a discussion. Do you remember the infamous Teofimo Lopez? What happened to the meeting with Bob? What happened to the meeting with Bob? Well, ain't no what happened to the meeting. We're over here. We're able to discuss the future fight with Bob, with you, Mr. Lopez, both senior and junior, Bob, and the rest of the top-ranked team.